In this lesson, we're going to look at major chord families. These are families of related chords that have a major third and a perfect fifth above the root note. However, we're going to add additional notes to these chords to give them a kind of flavor, so to speak. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be in C major, so the notes of the chord will be C for the root, E for the third, and G for the fifth. The first chord that we're going to look at is a C major seventh chord in root position, and that will have a root note of C, a third of E, major third, giving it the major character for the chord, the fifth, and then it's going to have a seventh, which is a major seventh above the C, and it will sound like this. In inversions, this is how it will sound. Root position, then first inversion, second inversion with G in the bass, the fifth in the bass, then third inversion with the B in the bass, and then root position once again. The next chord we're going to look at is the C dominant seventh chord. Now this one also has a C in the bass, the C is the root, E is the third degree, G is the fifth, and B flat is the seventh. Now this is a flat seventh, this is a dominant seventh chord, like that. The inversions of this C dominant seventh chord will sound and look like this. The inversions of this C dominant seventh chord will look and sound like this. The next chord that we're going to look at is the major sixth chord. This is a kind of jazz style chord, or a chord used in classical music from the 20th century. This is a C major chord with a major sixth above the bass, and it will look and sound like this. C, E, G, A. It has a kind of jazzy quality to it. That's the root position. Here's the first inversion. Here's the second inversion. And here's the third inversion. The last chord we're going to look at is a ninth chord, and in this case we're going to look at the root position first. It will be a C ninth chord, and it's going to have C in the bass, E as the third, G as the fifth, B flat as the seventh, and then D. It's a bit of a stretch, D as the ninth. You might have to, if it's not comfortable for your hand to play this, you can spread it between two hands. You can play the C with the left hand, the E with the left hand third finger, thumb of the left hand on the G, B flat with the third finger of the right hand, and then fifth finger of the right hand for the D. And you can hear this one also has a kind of jazzy quality.